Hello everyone, Skulls Knight here. I'm back with more Lost Judgment for today. So, yesterday I did a few chapters on the game, and then today, currently on chapter 6. So, continuing more to the, with the main story, for the side stuff, and a bunch of other things. So, for now, I'm gonna have to head to Ichincho and see what to take care of in there. So yeah, let's get into that.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey, don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ichincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Okay, so now time to head to the school building. Let's see, how long is this going to take for? Or better yet, I'll just do that.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ihara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Mikoshiba-kun? But then that video looked so real.
Most likely it is. As you unfortunately had to witness, Ihara-san committed murder with his own 2 hands. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work.
Deception?
Are you familiar with the Harasan's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui Suzuki? Just a minute. Are you saying she was the one Ehara-san groped?
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole incident?
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with the Harasan, as in she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ahara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
Too close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ahara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ahara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ahara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ahara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ahara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Sari-san? It's Yagami.
Hey, did you manage to talk to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide incident with their classmate.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow. You really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide, like he's proud of it. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
What? This guy?
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girls' bar. But we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
Do you know if they ever found him?
No. But their leader, Soma, said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
How was it, Saori-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
I'm honestly not sure how RK could be involved in all this. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kawai.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field. It can't just be Yagami-san all the time.
So this is where, for the in the main story, you get to control the other character, which is now we're playing as Sayuri, I think her name is pronounced. So we're gonna be going through her part of the story now.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kawai.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry, it's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then. For your safety.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
If you're going out alone, keep your wits about you and get back safe.
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Care for a few pours from Tox? It'll be our secret. Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how can I set up a meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Oh, please. You two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal, even at my age.
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Of course. If you got any younger, you'd be much too handsome. What's a girl to say?
And I'll second that.
Anyhow, if you're after an RK rendezvous, the good news is those guys are everywhere. But it's not like a civilian can just stroll up and ask, "Hey, are you RK?" and expect to get an answer.
You got that right. And Saori-chan needs to ask them something that's kind of sensitive. Oh, that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your look. Some nice clothes and a little makeup, and you'd be unstoppable.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Talk told me once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, you could put every hostess in Kamurocho to shame. I've got to admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk hides her talons.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want a foolproof plan to snag an RK, you've got one.
Oh, if you want, I can get you some looks, and you can choose what you like.
I get the message. And I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Okay, then leave the rest to me. Would you look at that? Talk was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really? You're dynamite. Though, there is one thing that's missing.
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer? You have that, don't you?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look. Now that's the face of a girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
These bad boys won't know what hit them. Now, let's go dangle the bait.
You mean us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street literally brings the RK boys running. Especially along Senryo Avenue. Why don't we take a walk?
Are you sure? I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother. What's happening?
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
We're already out for a drink. Maybe heading to work somewhere in town?
Oh, we're just two girls bar hopping by our lonesome. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow, you guys loaded or something? We can throw them back, you know. You sure?
Hell yeah! There's a place my buddy runs. We'd be thrilled to see some ladies like you.
You rugged boys are just my type, actually. But are you really that into older girls?
Me? I'm your type for real?
Oh, what happened to your nose? That bandage makes you look so tough and masculine. What's gotten into me? I am such a mess tonight.
One too many, Saori-chan?
Don't worry, Saori-chan. I love a hot mess. I'm one myself.
You know, I think you guys may have caught me at the perfect time. What I'm saying is, tonight, I want to take a trip on the wild side.
Oh, yeah? Talk to me, baby.
There's this guy in my life, a real choir boy. And being with him has got me feeling so
repressed. Now I know I should behave like a good girl, but I figure I owe it to myself to cut loose every now and again.
Oh, you never told me that, Sari-chan.
Damn, girl! I'll get loose with you!
Yeah! Let's get drunk and dirty!
Party people in town are RK. I heard they can really spice things up, you know?
But Sari-chan, why limit yourself to RK? I think these boys are plenty attractive.
I'm starting to think we were meant for each other.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Wait, don't tell me you're...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah, we're RK. And pretty high up, too.
Shoot, RK wouldn't be what it is now without us. Never thought it'd get this big, either.
RK has Kamurocho pretty much wrapped around its finger now, huh?
Just about. The time of the Yakuza laying down the law is over. All that respect and chivalry shit. Dead, like all the old legends. Now the underground world is a jungle, and winning the fight's all that matters.
Wow, must be hard. But I think that's hot.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK guys looking for someone recently? A man who disappeared a few years ago?
Oh yeah, him. We were looking for this dude who ran a girls' bar.
See? I knew you guys would know what that's about.
Oh well, 5 years ago he suddenly disappeared. That's not even news in Kamurocho.
That's so crazy, though. What happened to him? You ever end up finding the guy?
Nah, didn't work out. No surprise, he was just a punk anyway. Name was Kawhi. Way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is, it was trouble from another town catching up to him. Anyway, they argue for a bit, and it ends with the guy getting shoved into a van. And that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa, what do you think happened?
I'm thinking they bumped him off. If he was still breathing, he'd be back by now. I heard he never even picked up his final paycheck. I guess he's fish food now. Or they buried him on some remote-ass mountain.
You have any idea who would have done that to him?
Don't know. They say it was 10 or so people. Young, both men and women. Doesn't sound like a gang thing. Who knows, right? It was 5 years ago.
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get shoved in a van?
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all go down. At least that's what we heard from a guy who heard it from that chick.
Where is this bar anyway?
You mean some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places have sprung up and gone under since.
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oh, shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on Kawai. So who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of her!
Who sent you?
I wouldn't even give you my name. Now let go. Threats and violence aren't going to work on me.
Oh, what have we here? Got ourselves a bad bitch all of a sudden. Too bad she can't keep her hand from shaking.
That's just the excitement talking.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry, Chan?
Yeah. Don't even try to fuck with us, lady!
Sorry, Chun!
Huh? What the?
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks are popping up like roaches. No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way!
Man, I didn't realize. Shirosaki-sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari-san in danger. You really saved us.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Those guys were RK. Town's practically overrun with them these days. If you'd like, I can escort you somewhere safe. I got nothing but time on my hands.
Oh, you don't say. Perfect. Who says we can't still salvage some fun out of tonight?
Oh, before we do that, let me call Yagami-san.
Yagami's still a jackass, I see. When Shirosaki-sensei calls, you pick up in 2 rings.
It is strange that he's not picking up. I'll try again.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school bullies, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Alright, thanks.
Yagami-san.
Yeah.
Yagami-san.
I guess so.
I'm sorry.
Either way,
Yes. Well... Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh.
In other words...
So, to sum it up,
No. Well... Yes.
Hmm? Unbelievable.
No.
Huh.
Yes.
I see.
Hey! Right.
Well... If I were to guess... Yes. Yes. Huh.
Okay, so this is where the side stuff comes in for the school stories, which is um, part of the game that can work in any sort of time. Uh, if you want to be, taking care of it and do some missions from there, this is where this part comes in. In the main story, when they said just go and do something like, to make the time uh, pass through that. Uh, and this is where I went for the school stories part. They also showed an app for it, which shows you the progress for the missions. But as you saw right there, it was a 100% completion. Basically, I have completed every part of the school stories on there. And this just basically talks about how school stories works. This right here shows the chart of the leadership, which breaks down into 4 categories, and lists off like everything about it. And then this is over here shows the icon for on where you go and that sort of thing.
Now that you mention it... No.
Okay, let's see. Now, what is there to do?
Pardon me. Did you have business with Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, the faculty meeting's over, right?
It just wrapped up. But Sawa-sensei went home in the middle of it, about an hour ago.
What?
Apparently she got a call from her apartment manager, saying her place was broken into.
Broken into?
She told me to tell you that if you came around.
Okay, then. Do you think you could give me her contact info or something?
No, I don't think I can. Oh, I'll just give her a quick call. One moment. No, she's not answering. They're probably busy.
But I guess she's home then?
I'd say so. Her place is within walking distance.
It is? Sawa-sensei lives in Ijincho?
Yes, but I really shouldn't be giving that kind of info out.
Sure, I appreciate the need for privacy. You've been a big help.
What's the matter, Yagami-san? Is there still something you need?
Well, do you think you could tell me Sawa-sensei's address?
Come again?
Not too long ago, she got a call that her apartment was broken into. And another teacher tried to call her, but she wouldn't answer.
So, what? Are you going to go check on her yourself? At her place?
She's within walking distance, isn't she?
I believe so. But this is a young woman, living by herself. I shouldn't be giving you her address without her permission.
We're detectives. Give us a bit of time, I'm sure we can find out ourselves. But on the other hand, that wouldn't be best for either party now, would it?
Then can't you just ask her yourself tomorrow?
Chairman, you're aware of the Hiro Mikoshiba murder footage, right?
Yes, of course I am. But from what I've heard from police sources, it's very likely that video was faked.
Well, I have it on good authority it wasn't faked at all. So for the sake of argument, let's say the video's real. And that Ihara is the one behind having posted it deliberately. He's got the criminal affairs department saying it's probably faked. So the police are playing right into his hand. And let's say his motive in all this is to avenge his son's suicide. The justice for his bullying that he never got.
Now wait just a moment. We proved in court that no bullying had taken place here. Sad as it was, the trial concluded that bullying wasn't what drove poor Ihara-kun to suicide.
Actually, before Toshiro-kun killed himself, Sawa-sensei reported a bullying incident to his homeroom teacher.
What?
But at the trial, she wasn't able to testify to that. She had no choice but to deny the whole thing. From Ihara's perspective, that was unforgivable. And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered, and now Sawa-sensei isn't picking up her phone following a break-in at her place.
What are you implying here? It's like you're saying she's going to be next.
I just want to check up on her. If it turns out the break-in isn't linked, I'll turn right around. And I'll make sure nobody knows the chairman gave me her address.
Well, fine. I understand.
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here?
That was quick. I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait. Kick us off, Akutsu.
The bullying that pushed Toshiro Ehara over the edge echoes a previous tragedy. Years before, another boy attempted suicide and remains comatose. Yagami makes his way to Sawa-sensei's apartment, hoping to get some answers that will shed some light on the incident. But, as if by coincidence, he encounters Kawana instead. What ties could an earnest schoolteacher and an underground handyman share?
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here? You forget to mention you had a connection to Sawa-sensei? Or what?
Awkward.
Do you or not? And don't pretend you're just here to fix a toilet.
Yo!
Now it's RK on top of you?
Yagami, we've got more incoming.
What is this?
These idiots aren't after you. It's me they really want. And I just walked into their trap.
What could they possibly want with you? To come all the way from Kamurocho? Akutsu, what is this about? Why do you want her? Looks like they don't feel like talking about it.
Get these two fuckers first. But try to leave them breathing if you can.
Come on.
You getting scared?
Let's go.
The show's just starting.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
I gotta say, that was an amazing ending for that fight.
You stupid son of a bitch! Just stay the fuck out of our way, Yagami! I could say the same thing to you! Sawa-sensei, you okay?
Yes, I'll call the police.
That would help.
Hey, let's go, Yagami!
You go ahead. You're the one they're after, aren't you?
I owe you one.
Take Yagami out!
Just leave him to us. There's backup downstairs. We'll be right behind you.
There he goes. Now that it's just us, shall we start from the top?
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, you fuck. You're fucking dead, asshole!
Let's go. Let's do this.
And that's over.
Sawa-sensei.
Yes?
Don't open your door until the cops get here, okay? I have to go make sure Kawana's alright.
But what about you, Yagami-san?
I'm fine. But actually, how do you and Kawana know each other? Sawa-sensei? Fine. Just please stay in your room, okay?
Huh? Wait, you're Yagami! Hey! The hell you looking at? Not trying to get in our way, are you?
Yeah, I am. But I'm in a hurry myself, so I'm not gonna hold back, alright?
Eh? Big words for a little shit! You're nothing without your friend Kaito! Come on!
Really, guys?
Huh? This motherfucker. Hey, check it out. It's Yagami. Hey, trying to screw with RK again? Then you better be ready to get your ass beat.
Aren't you the one screwing with me? Besides, I'm not behind any of this.
All right, enough of your bullshit. You better say a quick prayer, asshole.
Let's go!
And stay down.
Hey, it's Kuwana! Don't let him get away!
Kuwana!
Hey, been waiting for you.
You a slow runner or something?
They got here before I did.
Yagami, sticking your nose in your business again. How about I stick you in an oil barrel and see if you float?
That's a halfway decent threat, this close to the sea.
Ooh, the great detective sounds intimidated.
If we make it out of this, we've got some questions that need answering. Sawa-sensei won't talk.
I wouldn't worry about the future. Your life is coming to an end soon. Yagami!
Come on!
Getting scared.
Stay down, would you?
Not happening.
Good luck, Yagami-kun.
Bring it! Let go! Show should start.
Kuwana? Hey, Kuwana! Oh, fine. Least you could have done is say thank you.
We ain't done, Yagami!
I get you want to play tough, but do you ever quit?
It's not over till it's over, you little shit.
The hell's that? Sawa-sensei! Stop it!
Soma's here too? I wouldn't have expected you and this bitch to be connected.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her.
You're the detective, aren't you? You figure it out. Huh? Time's up.
Toss his phone before we go any further. This GPS will lead his friends straight to us.
Hey, Yagami. Rise and shine. There he is. I was starting to worry you might not wake up. My men are glorified amateurs at this stuff. The technique for knocking someone out takes practice to get down.
Soma?
Oh good, no brain damage. Man, I'm glad you're tough as nails. Now we can get to the fun part, huh? Yagami-san here just saved your asses. You wouldn't be standing if he didn't come around.
There's no way we could have known this asshole would show up. Not my fault everything went to shit. This was your operation anyway.
Fine, it's okay. But you need to make sure you keep your boys in check from here on.
Huh?
Did that hurt? It hurt, right? See? You all see? First comes pain, and then the fear. You have to start with pain. Fear won't work if you haven't given them a reason. Slap them around, but you do need to keep them conscious. Enough to keep the fear alive. That's how you get what you want to hear. Am I right? I can tell when someone's lying. My superiors found that useful. Probably why they kept me around. Now, no playing dumb and none of your tricks. Don't underestimate me. Yagami-san. So, what's the deal between you and that lady teacher?
We're colleagues, as of a few days ago.
Fuck are you talking about?
Stay out of this, Akutsu.
Huh?
I'm telling you to shut up and leave this to me. I'm focusing. Besides, Yagami-san here is telling us the truth. He's just being a little vague, is all. So what do you mean, Sawa-sensei is your colleague?
I was asked to look into a bullying case at Serio High. That's all I meant by it.
How about that?
What'd you do to her?
Oh, she's sound asleep now, I'm sure. Our business isn't with her, anyway.
You want Kuwana?
Right. About that. You keep calling him Kuwana. That's not who we know him as.
Huh?
Kuwana is his alias.
A fake name?
That's right. So tell me, what is he? What do you know him for?
You get 2 seconds to answer.
What does this Kuwana guy do?
He's a handyman. In Ijincho. Everybody knows him. He's been taking jobs in the area for a long time now.
A handyman, huh? Well, from the way it sounds, you haven't known each other very long.
Yeah.
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells? Well, there you have it. Your face says you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So then, any idea where your Kuwana-san went? We have some business with him.
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew.
Of course you wouldn't. And I suppose that's not a lie, but it's probably more accurate to say you don't know where he is either. Turns out you don't have a damn thing on him.
Shit.
Know what that means?
It means you have no more use for me.
Shame to be smart and still lose, huh?
Now I got a question for you. Did you really think you'd walk out of here alive? Or is it gonna be in a body bag? The fear in your eyes tells me everything I need to know. And you're probably right. You aren't gonna enjoy what little time you have left. It's gonna be painful as hell. Because I'll be the one enjoying it.
What brings you to Ijincho and after a teacher? And why Kuwana, too? How do you even know him?
I could tell you as a little parting gift, couldn't I? Except I ain't feeling so generous. Pretty boy detectives looking rough. But you didn't think we were done yet, did you? Hey! Fire that thing up. Get him on his feet. And I don't want to see him squirming. Not every day you get a chance like this. Record this shit. Yo. How quickly can a chainsaw kill a guy should be the video title when we upload it. This kind of shit gets so many views. Am I right, Yagami? We'll go in slow and get your fingers all cut to shreds. We'll take that up to the right wrist, then we'll switch over to the left side. Right forearm, left forearm. Why don't we make this formal? Take first dibs. You show us how it's done.
You want me to do it?
Time to man up. We gotta show the world what happens when you fuck with RK. Killing shits like him is what puts hair on your chest, guys. Just try not to kill him until everyone gets a turn. Get to work!
But sir...
Figure it out. Akutsu. He won't do it himself, you know. Recording it puts the evidence of a murder out there on video. And he won't be on it. But you guys will be. Who do you think they'll come for, moron?
You still talking? Spill your intestines on the fucking floor! Yo! We got company! Kaito? How the hell? How'd you fucking find us here?
Kaito-san. Sekiro.
Suppose I ought to thank you boys for keeping talk nice and comfortable, Akutsu.
Yeah, but we were just getting to the grand finale. You two can have front row seats.
I'll pass. This show kinda sucks.
Block all the doors! These three are fucking dead. You hear me, boys? I don't want anyone leaving the building!
Good call. I don't want anyone leaving either. Until I'm done with you.
Don't be a tough guy, Tak. Feel free to take a breather if you need to.
I don't know about that, Kaito-san. He's got that look. That's the face he makes when he's got a score to settle and some ass to kick.
You still haven't gotten your fill of this, Yagami? I'll admit, this is kind of fun, man. Maybe killing you would be a mistake. I've got an even better idea. I'll tie you up and keep you as a pet.
You know what? I think I could punch you as many times as I want right now. And in circumstances such as they are, no one could even blame me.
Huh?
I'm saying I've earned a little payback, Akatsu.
Let's go!
Alright, so we're at this scene over here, and if you guys remember that I did a fight at one point, it it looked almost something like this, where you basically have a small bit of health on you, and where it was different though, like uh, this one is different than the mission that we did on the gauntlet. So there's the difference about it, that is we don't have the option to use our smartphone here for, you know, healing ourselves, like that kind of thing. Yeah. Um, so looking at the health, like the one we have, is almost similar to the mission that I did from there, like similar to how it is. But yeah. Really? Wow. The timing on that was so bad. And another thing is that this mission over here is you don't have anyone with you on the gauntlet part. This one, however, for the story one, yeah, you do have people with you. That is similar to what I did as well. Oh, dang. Missed that one. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. There we go.
Let go.
I don't... Like, how is he getting me? I don't get it. Yeah, as you can see, like, there is similarities to how the Gauntlet mission went. I was going with, I believe, this style and a few others. But the thing is, on the Gauntlet part, it was, it had a timer, which I like, that's what made it not so easy though. Oh wow. We both fell at the same time there. Better get some health. Oh no! Oh my gosh, this is bad. Dude, go for it! Yeah, see, like, I don't get that part.
Let's do that.
There we go. Oh, man. That was not easy.
What the hell does RK want with Kawana? What did he do? Tell me how Sawa-sensei and Kawana are connected.
You ask too many questions, you fucking asshole.
Tell me, why go to all the effort in Kamurocho to find Shinya Kawai? What are you trying to do?
Shit.
Akatsu!
Man, that guy's invincible. And he's faster than he looks.
Asshole. He knew it was a lost cause, so he took off at the first opportunity. I'm guessing that's why he was holding back.
Are you serious? He couldn't be that sharp.
Nah, he's definitely got some skills, and we better start taking him seriously.
I had no idea you went through so much.
I'm just glad you had the mind to tip off Kaito-san that I wasn't picking up your calls. That got Tsukumo to track my phone over GPS and locate me using the town's security cameras. Long story short, you saved me.
I had to try something. I'm the one who dragged you into this after all. But you know, the first person to suspect something was Higashi-san. He thought it was strange for you to be suddenly unavailable.
I better thank him too.
By the way, I'd like to share the details I recently gathered on Shinya Kawai. Kawai was a bully at Kurokawa Academy. 5 years ago, he was abducted by individuals thought to be his acquaintances. A worker at a girls' bar witnessed this, and based on that, RK apparently deduced that Kawai was murdered.
Got it. Then I suggest you steer clear of RK as much as possible. They fly off the handle faster than the Yakuza.
Right. I never imagined things would get this dangerous.
We just got back to Sawa-sensei's apartment. I thought RK was in Kamurocho looking for Kawai, but they came to ambush a handyman named Kawana.
Did you say handyman?
Yeah, but he plays a wider field than your average Mr. Fix-It. He's popular on the Ijincho underground. Even Kawana was a fake name.
And this mystery man has some connection to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, and I'm about to ask her about him directly. I need to get everything I can out of her this time.
Understood. We're still dealing with a lot of unknowns, so take care of yourself, okay?
I'll be alright. I'm with 2 guys I can trust now.
Yo, what's Sawa-sensei's room number?
Just hold your horses. Coming with you.
Sure is quiet. This is where the fight went down?
Yeah. But to look at it, you wouldn't think anything had happened here. Sawa-sensei? You there? It's Yagami.
What's up?
The door. It's unlocked. Huh? Sawa-sensei?
No! Wait, talk!
No way.
Oh, God.
Wow. That was some way to finish that chapter.
The schoolteacher, Yokosawa, is murdered in cold blood. and Yagami is torn with grief. Her death is merely collateral damage to Soma of RK. Soma's real prey is Kawana, who narrowly escapes his trap. It seems Kawana had buried his true identity among a host of other secrets. And to unearth them, Yagami crawls deeper down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. That's fine. I get it. You don't want us touching anything inside the room. Is it okay to wait for you inside, then? Some private investigators from Kamurocho. Yagami-san and Kaito-san. Yeah, I asked them to help us out with a case we were on a couple days ago. Yes, see you soon. They're coming. The cops are on their way.
All right. She was murdered at the hands of Soma. Bastard. You lied when you said they had no business with her. Why did it have to be her? How did she get pulled into all this?
If it's answers you want, you gotta be a detective, Talk. We can see the kind of shit that normal people miss. We'll notice what they can't. For now, can you put aside the pain and do the work you need to do?
I think he's right.
First, let's narrow our focus. It's not about who or how she was murdered. What's more important here is to figure out the answer to the why. Let's consider her connections. We know one of them was to Kawana the handyman. Where that leads is that Soma's gang was after Kawana, and that's why they broke in.
In that case, the clues that we're after here are her personal relationships. There's our lead. Something that shows how a teacher could be connected to a guy like Kawana.
Yeah. Except Kawana's a fake name, just his alias. His real name was Kitakata. Soma gave us that. Suspicious. Smartphone. Could this be Sawa-sensei's?
Probably.
Maybe some RK thugs barged in, took her phone, and threw it in here.
What do you want to do? Check her mail? Call log?
Yeah, I do. What the? No good. It's got a pin. And we don't have time to crack it now. Cops will be here soon.
So, we just gonna leave it here?
Yeah, unfortunately. But let's look around some more. Blood. Not a lot, though.
Yeah, looks like it.
Uh-huh. Suspicious. What the?
Yagami-san, isn't that your book from when Sawa-sensei went to Kurokawa Academy? Wouldn't there be photos of people like Yui Mamiya and that bully Kawai in there?
Oh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Weird that there's so much blood around it. Maybe she was trying to leave us a clue.
What do you want to do? Take a peek inside? Kind of frowned on to mess with a murder scene, yeah?
If you're gonna look, make it quick. The cops will be here any minute.
There's not enough time to check the whole thing. I'm gonna hang on to it for now. I'll turn it over to the police later. It's now or never. I won't get another chance to come back to this room.
You're gonna take it? Really? Is that even legal?
Of course not. But fuck legal this time.
Those shady Kurokawa Academy graduates might be connected to Mikoshiba's murder. But we're the only ones with that lead right now. The cops could turn this place upside down and still miss that.
Good point. It's better off with us then. Feel like that's what Sawa-sensei wanted. It's now or never. Sugiura, we'll deal with the cops. You take the yearbook and get out of here.
I have to play the thief?
Play? Isn't that exactly what you fucking did back in Kamurocho?
Why you gotta bring that up? Fine, I'll do it.
Uh-huh. Hey. Suspicious. There's one visible wound here. What do you think, Kaito-san?
Sure is tiny. Think she was stabbed with some kind of long needle?
An ice pick, most likely. Soma was holding one up to her.
I see. So, Hotshot, according to you, the guy who killed Sawa-sensei was...
Kazuki Soma. He's the leader of a bunch of thugs in Kamurocho known as RK.
Yeah? Well, great. Case closed.
Then what's your take on the murder scene, Nabe-san?
Tone it down, buddy. Remember who's got the badge here.
There are footprints of several different men who have been in Sawa-sensei's room. That includes yours, by the way. We'll be analyzing these footprints first, and we'll check any security footage in the surrounding area. We'll ask around for eyewitnesses and narrow down our suspects. And we'll look into RK too, of course. Appreciate your help with that, Detective Yagami.
I just saw the coroner walk in. You saw the body too, right?
Yeah, just to get a rough idea. Her body will be taken in for an autopsy.
Does your rough idea include the cause and time of death?
Cause of death? A single stab from behind into the nape of the neck with a weapon similar to an ice pick. As for the time, we're estimating she's been dead for about 3 hours.
3 hours? That means it must have been right after I saw her on my phone. Nabe-san, the police need to get a warrant for Soma.
We're asking HQ about him as we speak. At least a damn mugshot for a warrant.
Then isn't it time to hit the street and get in some thug faces? Assume any face you don't recognize is from RK.
I get how you feel, man, but pull it together. Actually, I'm curious about that Kuwana fella, too. He's lived in Ijincho forever. Why were Kamurocho thugs after him? And now I hear Kuwana isn't even his real name? He and Sawa-sensei were connected, but how?
I'm looking for those same answers myself.
So you know jack shit about anything important. Then you can go on home. Just make sure we can reach you.
Sure about this, Nabe-san?
Yeah. Assholes like him work better on a loose leash.
Foul-mouthed as fuck. But not bad, Pops.
What now?
Nabe-san, aren't you gonna ask me about Ihara? You know I went to see him in prison.
Oh, that.
You saw the video of Ihara killing Miko Shiba, didn't you? I was coming to talk to Sawa-sensei about it.
Your point?
I think there may have been a link between what happened to Sawa-sensei and Miko Shiba's murder. In which case, wouldn't you want to pump Ihara for information? Why aren't you jumping on that?
We got orders from the top that Ihara's off limits. Forever. They said if we want to try to peg him as Miko Shiba's killer, we'd have to completely flip the guilty verdict on his harassment case. Not exactly the kind of shit a beat cop can pull off. Besides, nobody seems to want to investigate the Miko Shiba murder. Not us, not HQ, not even the prosecution.
So cops get to just quit working an investigation because they don't feel like it?
If there was even a hope we could close it, every cop here would be all over it. Everyone knows Ihara stinks to high hell. And they still won't let us touch the goddamn thing. It's above our pay grade. Bury the case so deep it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, feels like Sawa-sensei's case is about to get the same treatment.
Hey, I told you to watch it, buddy.
Save the dirty looks for your superiors. They're the bastards so desperate to sweep this under the rug.
Hell do you?
Cool it, Sakurai.
I know this is all very sudden. We don't have many details yet. And as you've heard, the police are working to find answers as we speak. Sawa-sensei, well, she got mixed up in some sort of incident. This may attract press to the school, and some of them may even wish to speak to you, but please, do your best to ignore them. Again, we don't have all of the facts, and it's not for all of you to, well, none of you are under any obligation to speak to them, so please don't. All that I can ask, for now, spare a prayer for Sawa-sensei, please, if you can. Please. Please.
Okay. We better get everyone back to class. Starting with the third years.
Excuse me, Yagami-san? If you don't mind, Chairman Okuda said he'd like to speak with you if you would be on campus today. It's about Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I can do that. Will he be in his office?
Yes. Thank you for everything, sir.
Yagami-san.
Oh. Hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. I know.
Do you know anything about it?
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose, but I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No, not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Listen, you're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. And quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Actually, I don't think so. Not really. That said, Kawana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Ikushima-kun being discovered dead, Ehara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough. Though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yagami-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me. I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble. I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san, then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
Your continued support is appreciated, Yagami-san. If there's anything at all I can do, please don't hesitate to ask. We must seek justice for Sawa-sensei.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. It sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these losers. Ha ha! Hypocrites. You assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
Hey, we've heard enough out of you.
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp! What do you want, Koda?
Yagami-san, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now. But, well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this. Everyone says he had it coming since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line. Maybe seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
So, about Akane, she was really into Mikoshiba-sensei. They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now, she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes. I'm not saying all this because I expect you to forgive us.
The fact that you recognize you did some awful things is a step in the right direction, at least.
I'm sorry, Coda. For everything we did to you.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
Say that a lot happened in this chapter. Like, there was a lot of ups and down, like, parts. Yeah, I was not so sure, like, what to say at first when I saw that whole thing. But let's just see how things will be turning after this part. I'll be right back. I think I'll be calling it here. It's 11:27 p.m. for me right now, so I'm gonna be hopping off and continue continue this another time. So thank you so much for watching for today. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to hit that follow button. I'll be doing more of this, not sure when though. This upcoming Tuesday will be where the plus games for extra and premium will be updating, so I'm gonna have to see how if I can get, you know, the Final Fantasy game, because it's gonna be like a big size of a game, like around 90 gigs or so, so I'm not sure how that will be going, but yeah. Again, I will try to see on when I can get through this. There's not sure how much is left on this game, but yeah. I will try to figure that out and see when. But I will be finding right now, let's see right here, someone to host. So let me just let me take that. Let me take care of that right for now. I might have found someone I can raid to get you guys for that channel, so let me just let me look through that. And then I'll be saving this over here. So now we're at chapter 8 currently. So there's like about maybe 12 chapters altogether. I might be getting this, you know, soon to be done for that. Okay, let me see. Let me get this channel for the raid. I apologize for the whole thing, for taking, you know, a while, and as I'm using my laptop here for the raid part, that is. To go over here. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna take some time to get the thing to go. That wasn't taking forever. Okay, so I need to go. I need to be going on here and do the raid part. Okay, it should be working. Oh, I think, there we go. I was supposed to be doing that. Link. Just having a niche on this, so bear with me, like it is gonna take some time here. See if this will work. Damn it, why is it not? Yeah, I'm not so sure why this is not working. Okay, there we go. Finally got it. I just had to refresh the page. So, yeah, folks, that will be it from me. Thank you for watching. I'll be rating Fated Blossom. She's a great person, and good to hang out with as well. Like she's a good Tekken player, and she plays Tenchu series, bunch of other great games as well. So I'll be rating that channel for now. Thank you for anyone who stopped by for today, for the lurkers out there, for people who did not chat, anything is fine for that. So yeah, like I said, I will be playing more of this. Not sure when, but I will try to figure out a day for it. So I will let you guys know about that one. But yeah, you all have a good day / night, whatever you are, and yeah, take care of yourself and have a good night. See you then, folks. That'll be it from me.